you join me today for another confessions video, and today has really shocked me. So I'm going to be doing the confession videos once a month, same with the agony aunts. You guys seem to be absolutely loving that series. Thank you so much for the love on the first episode. I'm so excited to get straight back into that. Just have a routine back on my channel. Obviously you guys have the confessions, so they are going to also be coming once a month, but this one is Easter related. Obviously happy Easter, guys. I wasn't expecting anything dramatic when I asked you guys to submit your Easter confessions and just get everything off your chest, but everything is so sexual and I did not think that that would be a thing today. I thought, you know, maybe you'd steal your sister's Easter eggs or swap out the contents of an Easter egg for your partner and just, you know, a little bit of a joke. No, you guys really went ham with these Easter confessions. Let's go. My cousin once shoved an Easter egg up his arse because he thought it would feel good. See what I mean with these confessions? Right, we're just gonna do quick off the ball, hardly gonna speak about these. I have nothing to say for a lot of them, so let's just go straight to the next one. I've been hinting at my boyfriend to get me daffodils for legit half a year now, and he still hasn't. That's quite sad. So every time we have drunk sex, I mention them, right? So I'll be giving him head or something, and then I'll just be like, oh, did you see how pretty those daffodils were today? Really hoping that it will work and my drunken head skills are up to scratch. I mean, I know it is quite normal to have conversations like that during head sometimes when you're with a long-term partner, but I feel like it really can be a turn off to the conversation. I really don't think you should be slipping it in when you're in a sexual environment, because all he's going to be thinking about is sex. All you're trying to do is orgasm at that point and just have like intimate, passionate sex or anything like that. So I don't think mentioning about buying some daffodils is the best route to go down. Maybe just leave that for an actual serious talk, because I don't think he's gonna be getting that into his brain. Clever thought though, very clever thought, but I don't think that that is gonna work. Just a little tip. My partner came in an Easter egg. Nice. See, I read this one last night and I was just thinking, how and why? Why would you come in an Easter egg? What would be the purpose? Because I sure as hope you're not eating that. I know it's got cream filling, but you don't need to be, that was disgusting and I need to stop. Cream filling, who the f do I think I am? My friend's mum won't buy her an Easter egg because she said she was too fat to get one. That is horrible. That is child abuse. She then bought eggs for the rest of the family. That is child abuse. It's so mean. Well, not child abuse, that's child neglect. That is just horrible. That is traumatizing and such a tease as well, because like you're obviously gonna want to have an Easter egg if you see your siblings eating them. If you're trying to make your child lose weight, then just change the meals to be healthy. You don't have to like take away their rights. Hell, it's Easter, man. You can have a treat once in a while. It's a child, for fuck's sake. I've been buying Easter bunnies and chocolate eggs to take to my local food bank for the local children to have over Easter. That is so sweet. Oh my god. That is honestly so sweet of you. But I've been keeping it a secret because whenever I've done stuff like this before, people always say that I do it for attention, which I never do. So I keep it anonymous as possible now. That's really sad. That's really sad that you're made to feel bad about doing something good. Also good that you're doing it anonymously, because technically then you're not getting an ego boost, you know what I mean? But I bought all the eggs and other Easter stuff at the same time, and someone I went to school with was serving me at the counter, and she said she understood now how I got so fat and put on the quarantine 15. What's quarantine 15? Is that a code word for putting on weight? I've never heard of that before. I politely left and then went outside, knowing which car was hers, deflated her tyres and left her a little note saying maybe next time she should be nicer, and maybe that way she'd still have a job. I never reported her, I just wanted her to be worried for a little while. Do you know what? I would never have the balls to do something like this. I would never have the balls to deflate someone's tyres or anything, because I'm just so worried about the law. I'm so worried that someone's gonna see me and report me and like, I could go to prison. Like, I'm just stupid like that. But then I've also got my head screwed on because like I didn't really want to be deflating anyone's tyres. But if someone insulted me, I don't know, like my immediate reaction is just to walk away and go cry about it. I don't really have like reactions. I'm just like, oh, that really hurt. I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna cry about it now. But you deflating her tyres, I guess that is kind of her karma for being so rude. And it sucks at the fact that you weren't even eating them, like you were the one giving them to someone else, that you were doing a kind gesture. People are just horrible. People will be scared here. Last year at Easter, I tried to smash my Easter egg with my head so hard that I this is something I would do. I had suspected concussion and had to stay in bed for 2 days with the worst headache of my life. But I mean, at least I had chocolate. I tell you what, this is actually something that I would reenact, because I swear I've done that as a child. Maybe that's why I am the way I am. One Easter when I was younger, my mum and auntie, I don't actually know who, but someone accidentally burned my favourite teddy because they put it in the lampshade. Oh my god, so they put your teddy in the lampshade for an Easter egg hunt, and the light was turned on and it burnt the... Oh my god, I never burned the teddy. Do you know what? You're saying it's kind of traumatic. That is really traumatic, especially if you were younger. Like, your teddies are like your pride and joy. My teddies are still my pride and joy, not gonna lie. If anyone burnt my Baymaxes, I would be very upset. So I can completely understand here. You poor bean. I once left it to the day before Easter to buy my boyfriend an Easter egg, and all the shops had sold out. Fuck me, really? I feel like you can never sell out of Easter eggs. I feel like they're just always there. I'd already got one at home that I bought for my dog at Pets at Home, so I took it out of the doggy box, put it in the Cadbury's egg box, and gave him that. He then ate it and never questioned it, and he still doesn't know to this day. One, you can get Easter eggs for your dog, because I totally am going to send my dog an Easter egg. That is insane. I love that. Oh my god, the cutest thing ever. Nan, by the way, I demand a photo with Rusty and the Easter egg. Thank you so much, because I know you'll be watching this. However, how did he not realise that it was doggy chocolate? Do you know what? He probably thought it was that cheap shit chocolate, and he probably thought, all right, not worth the Cadbury's, am I? But then you put it in a Cadbury's box. Maybe it was a placebo effect. You know when sometimes like you give someone water and you tell them it's alcohol, like a spirit, and they think it's actually the spirit because they're telling themselves in their brain that they're drinking alcohol. Maybe it was one of them. Oh my god, I'm gonna start getting like really cheap chocolate and keeping all the boxes from the expensive Easter eggs I buy. Not that I buy expensive Easter eggs. And replacing them and then giving them to someone, and then voila, I don't have to spend as much money and you can still treat yourself. Now that is evil genius right there. Last Easter, keep in mind I'm 16, I was pregnant with my first daughter and my waters broke at Easter, but my parents didn't want to bring me to the hospital because it was Easter. Sound parents, what the f? And I have a 4-year-old sister, and after being in labour for about an hour, my baby girl was coming out, so now she's called Easter after that eventful afternoon. So I don't understand the 4-year-old sister part. Maybe they didn't want to take you to the emergency room because you have a 4-year-old sister, but like surely one of your parents could have stayed with that sister and you could have gone to the hospital and had a safe delivery of your baby. That's very weird that they didn't want to. Is Easter like, I mean, you just do an Easter egg hunt and celebrate Easter and then that's it, like call it a day, you know? Also, Easter is a very peculiar name to have for a child. You're not going to meet another child called Easter anytime soon, so props to you for that one. Once I saw my local vicar f someone in the back of the church room at Easter Sunday service. That's great. So basically, when I was late 18, 19, I'm now 20, my ex had broken up with me, even though he cheated on me twice and I forgave him. Girl, why, man? Safe to say, I hate the boy. He was toxic. Well, it sounds a bit, my darling. I think he was. Anyways, one night I went out with one of my mates, and this was only a week after the breakup. So I got white girl wasted, as expected, of course. I was heartbroken, so it's acceptable. I ended up throwing up at this club, so a girl took me back to uni accommodation. She also lived there. It's very sweet of her. And I went to bed. My ex, who also lived in the flat next door to me, was on a night out and was still out. I feel like that would drive me insane. I had been sick in my toilet and was a mess and upset, so little old me thought I'd go into his flat. Oh dear. I knew 2 girls who were in there, so I broke in and ran into his room and got into his bed, but I wasn't finished being sick, so I threw up all over his walls and his bedding. He then came home from his night out to me asleep in his room, sick everywhere, and he had to go sleep somewhere else. Moral of the story is, don't cheat on me, bitch. By the way, love you and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have plans for April 12th. You deserve a night out. Oh, what a sweetheart. What an angel. Well, I mean, I am very dressed up to go to the park right now, even though I'm not, scorching in my room. But thank you so much. That is ever so sweet. I don't know how to react to this, because he did cheat on you twice, but like, oh, I don't know. As I said before, I'm not the type of person to retaliate anything, so I feel like if I got cheated on, which I have in the past, like I just deal with it and cry. So the fact that you went and got your own back in a very, very over dramatic way, which I love so much. Go you, girl. Go you. In 2019, my best friend was with a toxic boy, and she asked for advice, and I told her she needs to break up with him. So she did. Props to her for having the fucking courage for that. This toxic boy was my mum's best friend's son, so me and this boy were at the same party. Oh, I can see where this is going. I'm gonna call you an awful person, aren't I? Yeah, I am. It was a kid's Easter egg hunt at his house for his younger siblings and their friends. We started talking, and one thing led to another. I hate this saying. We went back to mine, and he took my virginity, and now we're going out, but my friend doesn't know I'm a horrible person. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The fact that you know he was toxic as well, and you were the one that told them to break up, nada. That's oh my god, your poor best friend. I mean, good riddance. Like, she got rid of a toxic boy, and now you have to deal with a toxic boy, so maybe that's your karma. Like, maybe he'll f you over, and that's your karma for doing that to your best friend. However, at the same time, don't say one thing led to another. Missing, you knew what you were doing when you took your panties off. Okay, not too sure where to start, but here we go. Every Easter, my whole family get together for a dinner. Us kids, basically anyone under the age of 21, go to my friend's birthday party, while our parents, grandparents, and older family members have a dinner at home. That's very nice, very wise. In 2019, my cousins were meeting us at the party, but I couldn't see them anywhere. And then honestly, I forgot that they were coming. Then it got to 1 AM, we were all hammered, and the next thing I know is I was in bed naked with this very good looking guy. Oh my god, go mama. I woke up the next morning, and who was it? My cousin. I had just lost my virginity to to my cousin. I never saw him in that way after that night. I have no idea how to feel. We haven't spoken about it. Ew! Right, I always get such mixed comments. Like, whenever I say, ew, you slept with your cousin, that's so gross, I always have so many like bot warriors in the comments like, it's actually legal to sleep with your cousins, it's not gross. I completely understand. In some cultures, people do that, okay? I'm not disputing that. I'm not gonna comment on that situation. But I mean, if you're like me, you're British, and it isn't within your culture to sleep with your cousins, it's fucking weird, to be honest. It's very fucking weird. Oh, now got stuck. Obviously, my nail agrees with me there. I'm just gonna say it's disgusting and call it a day. I'm gay, by the way, and one Easter, my boyfriend at the time thought it would be fun to put a cream egg up his ass. It was awful. I was shitting cream egg for days. Oh, it was up your ass. God's sake. I once went out for a really fancy dinner to celebrate a family member's birthday. I was around 7, my whole family was there, and it was a place in the middle of town on a Saturday, so it was very busy. Outside there were water sprinklers, and my older cousin, who hates me, decided to go for a run through them, and I got absolutely drenched. And I was wearing denim dungarees, so it was super uncomfortable. Oh my god, I hate wet denim. Reminds me of like going to the beach. My mum got really mad, and my auntie, the older cousin's mum, made my cousin give me her skirt to wear because she had leggings on underneath. I then went outside with the cousins I actually really liked and played hide and seek around a really busy set of tables. Oh my god, you were that kid that I hated whenever I went to the pub, or whenever I went to a restaurant or anything. Oh my god, I hated you so much, no offense. Little did I know that my skirt was folded up the entire time and I wasn't wearing underwear because obviously it got drenched when I ran through the sprinklers. I'm still so embarrassed, but it doesn't matter because I got revenge on my cousin by giving her an Easter egg that I said was covered in chocolate covered sweets, but it was actually chocolate covered bugs. That will teach the bitch. I mean, that's very clever disguising that. That is so sick. Ew though. Ew. I never want to accept anything from anyone ever again because they could be my sworn enemy and I'd have no idea. Next thing you know, I'm eating a tarantula covered in chocolate. I don't want to do that, you know? Oh my god, that's my biggest fear. Gross. One time I was at a swimming Easter holiday camp and I was swimming with my friend along with 50 other people in the pool, and I puked in the pool and all over my friend, and then everyone had to leave the pool and empty the entire pool and refill it. Let's just say this was the most embarrassing day of my life. So I actually have a story time of my own here. Me and my mum went to a place called the Glades. It's actually shut down now, which is like a swimming centre near where I used to live, and I think it was actually Easter, I do believe. It was really warm, it was so nice. So we went to this little indoor water park thing that you were just talking about, and we were swimming in the rapids, and there was an announcement on the tannoy that someone had in the pool, in the rapids, while we were in them. And obviously once you're in the rapids, it's really hard to get out. Like, it was just a little circle of rapids and then the big pool, and every time we tried to get out, the rapids and the current would just take us back in. But this piece of was floating behind us and chasing us, so yeah, safe to say that was really nice. Maybe it was you that in the pool. Oh no, you were sick in the pool. Okay, it wasn't you. Say, but how disgusting. Why shit in a pool, man? My ex BFF, so best friend forever, broke up with my boy best friend forever over Easter, although the actual relationship was like okay, except for me being a third wheel. Oh, I was just kind of chill with it, and then I met my boyfriend at the time. They were kind of weirded out by me dating him, and they were really awkward with me at the time. And it turns out the reason why my boy best friend forever broke up with my ex best friend forever was because he found out that she cheated on him with my boyfriend at the time. Why did he not tell you? Why did the boy best friend at the time not tell you? He's your boy best friend. Oh my god. He's not your best friend forever. Bin him off. He never told you. Disgusting people. I was 14 and I went to the Easter show, which is a huge carnival in Sydney. Oh, Sydney, love Australia. With a girl that I was kind of friends with in my youth group. Her family had premium passes and they had a spare ticket that I used. My friend wanted to go and go on one of the rides that swings you around and up and down constantly multiple times. I know exactly which one you're on about, her. The second time I was on the ride, I threw it while we were in the air, so I covered the ride and myself in vomit. The worst part is that it was 11 AM and we didn't leave until 1 AM, so I spent the whole day covered in puke. Why did you not just go home? Ew, you stinky bitch. I tell you what though, I can't go on rides anymore. I used to be so good with them. I used to honestly love going on roller coasters, but now I have such bad motion sickness even in cars. Like, roller coasters just really make me puke. I probably would have done the same thing and puked on myself. I'm 18 and I've been seeing an older guy because daddy issues told me to. Love to see it. He's in his 40s. Me, he's in his 40s, you're 18. I was not expecting that. And he's my ex-teacher, so I haven't told my family because they would be like, what the f anyway. I've been sleeping with him for about 6 months, and then on Easter my family came around for lunch and my auntie's best friend and her husband came along, and the husband was the guy. It was an awkward lunch because my mum kept laughing at the coincidence that the husband was my teacher. Never mind the fact that he'd tied me up the night before. I don't know how the f he did that, but I blocked him and we haven't spoken since. It hurt as I really felt like I'd fallen for him. I low-key want answers, but I love this guy and I don't want to be manipulated by his charm. He's tried to contact me trying to talk, but I've not answered. Tell me I've done the right thing. God, I'm so gross, I hate myself. Bye, Haz. No, you are not gross. This is such a manipulation of power here. Oh my God, I know you're over the age of 18, but you are 18. It's just a number, you know what I mean? It's still a manipulation of power. That is such a big difference in your age. Oh my God, you poor thing. I can't believe that though. I can't believe it was the auntie's best friend's husband. It really made me laugh when you said, I can't believe you tied me up the night before. That is hilarious, but also so awful. Such an abuse of power. You have done the completely right thing, blocking him. Do not give him another chance. He does not deserve it. I also don't think, oh, it's really difficult because I'd love for you to tell the auntie's best friend, but obviously because they're a lot older, like literally in their 40s, I know for a fact they'll just flip it back around and be like, oh, you're just like a silly little girl or something. I know for a fact they're going to do that because they'll probably just think you're making it up. That is really sad unless you have proof. If you have proof, go to the auntie's best friend, tell her she does not deserve to be with a cheating man. Obviously you didn't know about this, so I feel really bad for you. But, oh fuck, that is so shit. So one time on Easter break, my entire family, and I mean like my entire family, cousins, everything, we went to church for this thing. Can't remember what it was called. And there was this really cute guy there. So I said hi, one thing led to another. I hate that phrase. And we were shagging in the back room of the church. You know what I mean? One thing led to another. It was really nice. And then when we were done, I came out first and my mum was looking for me because I had to do this painting thing. I was 17, by the way. And the really cute guy came in about 10 minutes after me, I suppose. And then about an hour later, I was getting some food and my auntie came around with the cute boy. Turns out he's my cousin. Why does Easter bring so much incest? So many cousins. Sleeping with your cousins. Jesus. We were both so shocked and now I don't know what to do because now at every family function we do the dirty at least twice. You know your cousins, man. You know your cousins. Why are you doing this? Oh my God. Okay, this is the last one. So let's see where this takes us. My family is very religious and conservative. This is important for later on. Somehow every year on Easter Sunday I have managed to ruin Easter dinner. See, Easter dinner is not a thing for me. What is Easter dinner? Like, what do you eat? Can someone tell me if you celebrate Easter this like properly, if you celebrate it properly, can you tell me what you eat? I'm really intrigued. 2 years ago, I fell and hit my head, ending up in hospital. Last year, I went into labor and had to go to the hospital, but I had my beautiful baby girl. My family keep making jokes saying, oh, what's she gonna ruin this year with? And the truth is, I'm gonna come out as lesbian, and this could be my last Easter dinner with my family. Do you know what? That was a very good one to end on. I don't think you're going to be ruining it. I don't think you're going to be ruining it. Hopefully your family are going to be really accepting of that. If they're not, I'm hoping that they'll come around eventually. But I do think it's funny that you're going to tell them then. Maybe they'll even turn around and be like, oh my God, this hasn't ruined Easter at all. This is actually like such good news. I'm so glad you're being yourself and you feel open and comfortable. Hopefully that is the reaction that they have. Who knows? I'm praying for you, girl. That is it for Easter confessions. I have so many more. You guys went to town. So if there ever is like another special occasion, like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Easter, I don't even know what the rest of the special holidays are, but whatever they are, I will make sure that I make another episode for you guys. Comment some down below that you'd like me to do like a dedicated video for. I think these ones are fun whenever they're all about the same thing, and hopefully it makes you guys feel a little bit more normal whenever you do something quite traumatic on a special holiday. If you do want to confess anything to the People's Diary, the confessions link is in my link tree. The Agony Aunt link is also down in the description if you have a dilemma. I mean, the confession series don't really give you advice, it's just me judging you and making me feel like my life isn't so bad, you know? Whereas the Agony Aunt and the Dilemma series, so Tub Talks, which is what we've named it so far. Some of you have also suggested Haz's helpline, which I thought was really good, but I think we're gonna stick with Tub Talks unless it completely outweighs the votes. Do let me know in the comments. But yeah, apart from that, I love you all so much and I will see you in the next video.